Caroline, Guillaume, thank you for joining Motor India's coverage here at ACMA Automechanika 2026 in New Delhi. We'll start with you, Caroline, in terms of your participation at the show. This is the first time you're debuting at the show, and what are the exhibits? Could you just take us through your product range here and the strategy behind participating in an aftermarket show in India?
Yeah, it's very important for us because India is really a key strategic country for us. So we went last year as visitors, and it was very important for us to show that we want to come in India, that we're developing. We already have some customers here. So that's the reason why we are here today presenting our full range. So we have some hybrid proposals, some range extender proposal, and maybe Guillaume can explain you a bit of the details of the product that we're exposing here today.
Sure, Guillaume, you can take us through the product range, the idea behind participating with that particular range of products for truck market, for the aftermarket, and even if something in future for the buses.
Okay, so here we propose ICE with very high efficiency, which is key today for low consumption. And we propose a full range of mild hybrid and strong hybrid. And of course, for the BVs, we can equip them with a range extender. So we have a full range of range extender and an innovation, which is the C15, a very, very compact range extender, which is the size of a suitcase.
In terms of business strategy, what is your plan for India in terms of participating and collaborating with the stakeholders here? Would you be manufacturing somewhere here in India, or would it be assembly? If you can take us through that strategy.
So as I was saying, I mean, the GV horse is now existing with a big footprint, important footprint in all regions, in Europe, in China, in Latin America. So it's very important for us as India is a very key and big market where we already have a customer here with the Renault Group to be able to develop the business here in India. The market is huge, the market is growing, the market still needs some ICE and some hybrids, so we're here to develop that and to propose that. So we have different discussion on top of the OEM with whom we're already in contact with Renault Group. We have different discussion, and it could be different type of possibilities in the market. So either we co-develop or we invest. So all these different strategies are clearly on the table, but clearly it's part of our strategy to be able to develop this big market, India. And that's the reason why we're here today, clearly.
Any specific change in research and development or product engineering that the customers in India are demanding and that you are able to offer them right away?
Yes, of course. First, as I said, high efficiency engines, which will reduce basically the consumption of the vehicle. Now the market is moving from E20 ethanol to A85, so we need flex fuel, and this is basically the technology we have from Latin America, from Brazil. So it's a technology we master. And of course now electrification, more and more customers want some EV drive in the city, and we can provide a full range of HEV or plug-in hybrid.
As a business development officer, what would be your immediate focus? Like in India, you still have the diesel engines, as in the diesel vehicles, ICE vehicles. You have the hybrid vehicles. We still have penetration of CNG, LNG, and the electric vehicles coming in. What would be your immediate focus, and how would you balance your strategy for all these powertrains?
Well, our belief at Horse is that there is no one way to reduce the CO2. Okay, so clearly we're here to serve and to be able to provide what the customer is asking for. So it's really depending on what the customer is asking for. Today, on the discussion we have, we're talking about ICE engine, we're talking about flex fuel engine, and we're talking about HEV, because clearly the HEV is going to be and is the big trend in India. So we already have a product that we could adapt to the Indian market. We could adapt some of the products we have to be able to serve the Indian market. But today I would say it's really much more what the customer needs, and we'll be providing what the customer needs with already proven technology that we have, either in Latin America with flex fuel or hybrid in Europe, that are really proven with big volumes. So that would be clearly helpful for the Indian market. Yeah.
Are you looking at retrofitting or helping OEMs with your engineering design where you can at least have a start, or is there hand-holding of customers in terms of customized product as per their requirement, like build to print?
Our main market is first to provide our technology to OEMs. This is our main strategy. Then after, coming back to what you asked about the diesel, we have powertrains, we have diesel powertrains, 1.5 and 2.0 liter, which are already, I will say, Euro 7 compatible, so it will be okay for Bharat 7. And this is something that we can bring to the market. But we do not have in our strategy today some retrofitting.
No, clearly not. I mean, the orientation is to be able to sell the product we have or the product we develop for the customer.
Yeah.
Now, stepping back a little bit in terms of your global presence, if you can give us a snapshot of which markets are you already present with these engines, with different ICE, hybrid and electric, and also where would India gain in terms of your experience, your technology,
of course,
when you come to India?
Yeah. So clearly, as I was saying, it was born from Renault. So we have clearly the presence, and now we're part of a JV, as I was explaining. So born from Renault, meaning that we did a carve-out of Renault. So we have a big presence in Europe, Spain, Portugal, Romania, Turkey, Sweden as well, from the Geely and the Volvo part, but also Latin America. So clearly this is the first part, and the other part, as I was saying, Sweden with the ex-Volvo part, and in China as well. So really a global presence with factories, but also R&D center, and with key specificities depending on the region. So clearly in Europe, a very proven technology on all, of course, ICE, but also on hybrid, clearly, the hybridization. In Latin America, very strong in flex fuel. So all these learnings that we had, proven technology that we have, are also technology that really would serve the Indian market, and we already know because those are the discussions we're having. Now coming back to Europe also on alternative fuel, also very strong in LPG in Europe with Dacia, and clearly this is also something that could be that could benefit to the Indian market, either LPG or CNG.
Yeah.
Anything you would like to add in terms of technology know-how that you're bringing to India? Because the cost-sensitive customer here would want to localize some of the contents here, some of the engineering. Are you looking at getting closer to the customer in terms of some parts or some accessories or some chips or wire and harnesses?
In terms of technologies, as we said, the Indian market is shifting like Europe, constraints on the CO2 and constraints on the emissions. So this basically we have the product. Then after we have a cost-sensitive country and market. So for that we have to work on it. So this is a base in our strategy. We need to be cost efficient for the Indian market in different ways. Yes.
And again, we're already working in the Indian market through our customer Renault in Chennai. So we know how cost sensitive the country is. So this is really, really important. Now, on top of the Indian market, we do believe also that to gain scale and to help overall the Indian market would also be very interesting to be able to have India as a hub to be able to export in other regions.
Perfect. Thank you so much for
Thank
giving this insightful and candid peek into your world of engines and powertrains. We wish you all the best for the rest of the show. In terms of expectations, we have 2 more days for the show. If you can sum up in one line about your expectations from India's ACMA Automechanika, the largest aftermarket show, one line from each of you. What are your expectations from this show?
My expectation is to get as much as possible contact, additional contacts, leads to be able to develop business.
And this would be across vehicle segments, CVs, passenger
Correct.
cars.
Correct. Yeah. Sure.
Segment.
Yeah.
Of course, I have the same expectation, and I want to remind that we have the right technology for this market.